We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. We gonna show up. We came to show out. It's Ring Wars, feeling the drought. Show up and show out. Ring Wars, Carolina. 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 RWC.
Hello again, wrestling fans. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Ring Wars Carolina BattleGrounds. RWC and AIWF affiliate Jonathan Darwin here on the microphone with Stephen Hensley. Making his way to the ring at this time, the RWC heavyweight champion Xander Keys. If you've been following on social media, you know that Xander Keys has had a few choice words for the man who will be his opponent next week, Tiger, as Xander Keys defends the title against Tiger.
Yeah, and this week, fans, we want to keep you along in our main event. We're going to have the new junior heavyweight champion, RJ Weaver, defending that championship against Rip Cannon. RJ Weaver, of course, winning the junior heavyweight championship the same night this man became heavyweight champ.
At this time, I want to ask each and every one of you to stand up as they play the greatest national anthem in the world. Can I get a mic that works? Each and every one of you need to stand up as they play the greatest national anthem in the world from the greatest country, the UAE. So right now, I need all you Lumberton losers up on your feet as they play my national anthem. Right now, get up.
I guess we didn't get the rights for the UAE anthem.
You know, I would expect this type of disrespect from that blazer-wearing buffoon Dex Carter, but not from you people. You see, tonight is a monumental night. You don't even know it. Shut your mouth. I have a microphone. I can talk louder than you. You want to know what? One of my demands for coming out here and performing in front of you losers tonight was that each and every one of you was going to be up on your feet, giving me the respect I deserve as the new RWC heavyweight champion. Everybody cares about me. Nobody cares about you. You paid to see. You paid to see me. Shut your mouth.
The referee's trying to come out, explain to Xander, we got to get the show on the road, man.
Well, time is money.
Get out of my face. This is my time. Get out of my ring, zebra. You people don't even know how monumental tonight is. Do you realize this is the first time in 6 months that an RWC heavyweight champion is here in Lumberton?
That is true, John.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? This type of disrespect is exactly why every champion before me has left and never come back.
That's kind of a dig.
So, one of my demands for coming out here was that all of you would give me respect. And if any of you chant, Xander sucks, you will be escorted out of the building.
Well, I don't know if we can escort the building out.
Oh, come on. Not everybody's going to chant Xander sucks.
Hey, John, you've been at the shows. You chant it with it.
Shut up!
That's a secret. Xander did this to himself, making those hollow threats.
No, I don't, because I'm a champion, and you paid to see me. See, I'm such a great champion that it took 5 men savagely beating me with a flagpole in the Battle Zone match for one of them to get 1 point on me. And I won. I had all the odds stacked against me, and I still won. So it doesn't matter going forward who steps in this ring with me. I kind of feel bad for the guys in the back, actually. Guys like G-Moniy. Guys like Bryant. Guys like RJ Weaver. Guys like Rip Cannon. Guys like Pecos. People like Wacos. Because now that I am the champion, none of them will ever be champion. And that brings me to my opponent tonight, Tiger.
Well, John, I believe we're about to get down to business.
Finally, man, somebody speaks big about themselves the way Xander Keys just pontificated for how many minutes?
Well, he baited a hook, and he got himself a shark.
Tiger Shark.
I mean, it's the play on words was obvious once I said it.
Yes, but I mean, no joking. This is probably one of the most serious competitors we have on the RWC roster.
You gotta wonder why Xander Keys would get this guy more amped up for the contest than he already was.
I was expecting you. I've been expecting you. I knew you were going to come out. All of these people knew it was only a matter of time that you came out, but it took you a little longer than I thought. I want each and every one of you, this man just celebrated a birthday. That's probably why you're running behind, right? I want all of us to stand up and wish Tiger a happy birthday. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Tiger.
But that explains why it took you so long to get out here. Because you're old. You don't have what it takes anymore. Not that you ever did. Oh. You see, Tiger, I've done my history on you. I've done my research. This is my time, buddy. My time. You'll have your turn, buddy. You see, Tiger's been wrestling for over 15 years. Impressive, right? This man's almost like a legend. But Tiger, please refresh my memory. How many times have you held the heavyweight championship? I'll answer that question. Tiger, you've never held the RWC heavyweight championship. Yet, Xander Keys has been here less than 2 years, and I'm already the heavyweight champion, whether you people like it or not. So, if my math is mathing, that means I'm better than you. And at your old age, your time is running out. So, Tiger, last night, you wrestled, didn't you? Tiger wrestled last night. And Tiger, please refresh everyone's memory. How did that go? You lost. And Tiger, I've done my research here in RWC, and you shared the ring with people like Christian Rio. And how'd that match go for you? You lost. And yet he beat Tiger. Oh, and I heard, if my memory serves me correctly, sometime last year, you lost to a midget. So admit it, Tiger, your time is up. I need you to do us all a favor and just hang up those boots and realize that there is a new man around here. You can get in my face all you want, but facts are facts. You don't have what it takes anymore, Tiger. So I'm gonna put this in a language even you can understand. Adios. Get out of here. This is my time now, and I don't feel like beating up the elderly tonight. Get out of here. You don't have what it takes. Xander Keys is the best wrestler in RWC. I do not suck. You do. So leave. Just admit it, Tiger. You're a failure. You're a failure as a pro wrestler. Get out and never come back.
Tell you what, I gotta say, Steve, I think the only thing Xander has done is agitated Tiger.
Just admit it. Get out.
Or Tiger really weighing the effects of the words that have been said to him. I'm quite surprised. It seems like it's definitely taken a toll on him.
Yeah, Tiger's usually not at a loss for words.
Sucks.
Tiger backing up.
Is he backing away?
You're a failure. Just admit it. You will never be of Xander Keys.
I don't know, maybe Xander Keys has gotten in the head of Tiger.
He's a failure as a pro wrestler. He is a failure, just like each and every one of you.
John, this isn't the way I thought this was going to go at all when Tiger came out here.
No, not at all. Okay, what's Xander doing now?
Gentlemen, it's Tiger's wife.
Oh, come on now. You don't go there.
Well, I thought he pressed all the buttons.
That not only is he a failure as a pro wrestler, but he's a failure as a husband and father.
Whoa!
Well, he pressed the last button for certain.
Yeah, that's like dropping the bomb. There you go. Speaking of dropping the bomb, Tiger's wife getting off a good right hand there.
Well, she's not a loss for action, even if Tiger is.
Well, we know Tiger's a spitfire when he wants to be.
He's also in the back right now.
Well, there's Tiger.
Well, not in the back anymore. That was quick. He came back out here. That was 2 seconds. He cleared everything.
Well, I mean, you go and attack a man's wife, verbally even, you're going to get what's coming to you. But right now, Tiger giving Xander Keys the beatdown. I mean, I'm a father. I'm a husband. Yeah, you can say what you want about me and some of my abilities, but never, ever talk to me about being a bad husband or a bad father. Breaking it up now. Dex Carter trying to get control out of here. Tiger in the back. And look, they're taking Xander Keys the other way.
Well, we got to get these guys pulled apart. The main event's next week. It does nobody any good to have one of these men get hurt today.
No, not at all. Not at all. All right, after this, we're going to have words from G-Moniy.
Hey, yo. Aight. That's the question. Who wants a shot at the RWC Television Championship? Because I've been the champ for 274 days and counting. I'm looking for my next fight. This Saturday, March 2nd, I'm going to be in Lumberton at the Priscilla King Arena, 612 East 2nd Street, because Ring Wars Carolina presents It's Still Real to Me Part 2. Now, I don't know who I'm facing, but just know, whoever shows up, you're going to get hit with a nice little remix. Because G-Money's in the house. Watch your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this first matchup is scheduled for one fall and is a fatal four-way. Coming to the ring first,
young man who is an up-and-comer here in RWC, Titan. Titan's going to have his hands full here today in this fatal four-way match, though.
Oh, yeah, he's got a bunch of heavy hitters in this thing. He's a big boy himself, but let's look at the other competitors. We got Gemstone, we got Alex Bryant, and we got a guy who might actually be bigger than him in Syde effect.
Yeah, this is going to be one where it's just going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight between all four of them. A lot of bad blood between Alex Bryant and Gemstone. We're going to get more into that. I want to thank you again for joining us, whether it's on King Network TV or on YouTube. If you're on King Network TV, go check us out on the YouTube channel, Ring Wars Carolina TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Got a lot of back catalog on there. Good stuff to check out.
From the Diamond City, weighing in at 245 pounds, he's the diamond in the ring, Jim Stone.
There he is. Probably one of the more menacing individuals on the RWC roster.
Without question, you're right.
You just look at him and he looks intimidating.
Diamond in the ring. Three going down. One who stands. The diamond in the ring.
Well, whether he's referencing a 3 count or the 3 other competitors in this match, when those words come out of the mouth of a guy who's accomplished as much as he has,
Yes.
John, that's a prediction.
It is. It can be. I mean, it might be a little bit of early thing. Oh, come on. Again, wiping the hands after embracing what I thought was going to be the little boy.
To be fair, he shook that kid's hand knowing that he probably just sneezed him.
Oh, that's unfounded.
I saw him picking a second ago.
No, you didn't. Will you stop?
Looking for gold, you gotta find money somewhere.
All right, getting back to it. If you're joining us on YouTube, you can get King Network TV on the Fire Stick and Roku. Also, you can check it out at kingnetworktv.com.
This matchup, from the black hole of Elrod, weighing in at 300 pounds, this is Syde Effect.
One half of the former RWC Tag Team Champions, Syde Effect.
And fans, if you're just jumping into our programming today, maybe one of your friends said, check out the show. If this is your first time casting eyes on this man, you're saying, what in the hell? You're not alone. I find myself saying that every time I see this guy. He's a bruiser. I love seeing someone that can beat the hell out of another human being. But this guy, he is a different breed of athlete altogether. Calling him an athlete, a mere athlete, doesn't do justice to what he is capable of out there.
No, not at all. And if the other men are smart in this match, that is who you're going to target first.
Oh yeah, get that guy out of the way, or stay out of his way. Either of those strategies.
Well, Alex Bryant embracing a new side of himself. We're going to get into that story during the match, ladies and gentlemen. And it is great to see True Grit Alex Bryant back in an RWC ring. And look, he's already pointing at Gem. This one's unsettled, Steve.
Well, they have a rivalry that, quite frankly, has never been resolved. From the first moment, that spark ignited this thing between these two men, focused on one another. Every time the other one accomplishes something, they want to one-up him. Every time that one of them gets ahead, the other one wants to knock him down. And they've done that every step of the way.
Well, I know it's still in Alex Bryant's crawl that Gemstone interfered, which is why Alex Bryant is no longer the AIWF Mid-Atlantic TV champion, losing that title back in December. But as much as these two have bad blood between each other, they better look out. And those two big behemoths across the ring from them are going to take advantage if Alex and Gem do not. A little bit of looking at evaluating phase here.
There you go.
Titan still with his chest plate on. The referee saying nothing about that, but I guess we're just going to let it go.
He is technically protective gear, and in professional wrestling, we do let a lot go with ringing gear. You also didn't check the boots. We used to do that back in the day.
Oh yeah, swing and a miss by Alex Bryant. Alex almost overextending his leg, and the power of Titan now.
And you know, it didn't take him very much in terms of distance or velocity to level Alex Bryant with that big, beefy arm of his.
Oh, look at Jem backing up. I've never seen Jem back up so fast in my entire life. Oh, true grit.
Well, Alex Bryant, he jumped on top of him, and he's holding on to him for all he's worth. But, I mean, what kind of strategy is that really when Titan's fresh in a match?
Yeah, and Titan coming in now with a big splash.
Of course, true grit. Maybe he's good at the rodeo.
Oh, I don't think it's that so much.
I mean, he jumped on top of a big old buck. As far as I can see, I'm surprised he didn't get thrown to the third row.
Speaking of big old bucks, Titan and Side Effect just measuring each other now, trying with a headbutt, but no success. And you see Gemstone seeing Alex Bryant down. Let's take a little bit of a shortcut and choke out the young man. Almost a swing there that normally would take anybody else's head off, but not of Side Effect. Come on.
Well, Gemstone making great use of, I haven't got to say it for a long time, so let me educate the fans, a scientific chokehold.
Okay. Oh, I'm not going down that road already.
Really?
We'll get into that. What I want to talk
You always struck me as a lazy teacher.
I am not a lazy teacher.
And a student. And you want to talk about a situation, Jim? Well, he tried to turn away, but man, nowhere to turn that's friendly right now.
No, not at all. I mean, I know it's going to sound extremely strange, but the best thing that could happen right now is for Jem to team up with Alex and try to take out either Side Effect or Titan. I know that's going to have no way of happening, but that's what I would recommend.
Or, I mean, we talked about before the match started. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
Let them hit each other. Let them hit Alex. Maybe let them get distracted after they've hit Alex. Maybe pin Alex. I mean, really, in a four-way contest, there are a lot of ways to get out of the way without being in danger of immediately losing the contest without a clear-cut advantage. We've seen it time and time again in these affairs.
Yes, we have. Alex just trying to get in there and mount the offense, and I don't know if that's a good tactic against two big men like that.
I mean, you got to do something. If you're going to go with offense, you got to go with offense, and you can't do that if you're just in the background. We talked about staying on the sidelines, but if you're not outside of the ring, you're in the match. You're very much in the match, in the heat of the moment.
And now we see referee trying to get Gemstone out of there. And I got to tell you, Steve, since it has been a moment since we've seen Alex Bryant, it looks like Alex has been in the gym and put on a little more muscle onto that frame.
Yeah, he maintains that lean cut, but 1-2 pounds at a time. You know, over the course of a year, that adds up a lot. And he's put on probably 25 pounds since last year of pure muscle. 3
years ago when I started, he was this, I mean, it was like a straw, man. And now extremely well defined.
Side Effect staying on top of Gemstone. That's a smart choice.
Let me guess, that was another scientific chokehold.
I mean, it was, and it was just the right call. You stay on top of a guy like Gemstone. That guy, in my opinion, every time he's out there, despite the size advantage of Titan and Side Effect and the acumen of Alex Bryant, Jem, as far as I'm concerned, is always the favorite to win.
Oh, and you know what? Normally I would think he would be, but I mean, just these two big guys out here could stop Gemstone, but I mean, it looks like they're following what you said, Steve. Jem and Alex are away and let the two monsters destroy each other. Irish whip off the ropes and no one going nowhere. Coming off again and,
And you know, back to my earlier point, not a lot of speed behind those collisions, but those guys, again, those guys tip the scales. And it doesn't take a lot when you weigh that much to cause damage.
No, and normally any other man would have just went straight down, but it's like two big elephants running into each other. now chopping at the shoulders here. And, well, this is what the alliance I was talking about.
Stereo drop kicks by Alex Bryant. Gemstone's going to send the two Goliaths to the outside. But whatever advantage they just created for each other, they have one another to contend with, and that has never been an easy situation for either man.
No, and Alex Bryant hasn't really been wrestling since he lost that championship, taking a break from it all, trying to become more determined and more focused, and that's what we see now in this metamorphosis to this new true grit, Alex Bryant. But might not be
Gemstone
working
doesn't
for
care. He doesn't care about his grit. It means nothing to him. Grit, what's that? You eat it for breakfast. Get over it. Gemstone's here to win the match. He doesn't care about a moniker.
And speaking of eating things, Alex Bryant eating those elbows at Gemstone, and another clothesline takes down True Grit. A quick pin here could be all.
Not to nitpick, but technically a lariat. He was in motion.
This is true. I will give you that one. Gemstone with that sneer on his face. I don't think this is the time for posing, sir.
Well, Gemstone's feeling his moment, and he was focused on the win, but unfortunately not focused on the competitors on the outside. It's easy to get tunnel vision when you're in there with a guy you're so familiar with that you're focused on beating him.
Yeah, I think Gem was setting up for that gem spike, and it backfired him as you see Titan pulling out Gemstone here. And Alex Bryant on the other side getting the life beat out of him by Side Effect.
Well, Alex Bryant, he's a guy you can try to take away his win, but as soon as you let your hands off him, that guy, for every advantage the other three men have out there, and we have highlighted those very much in this contest, the size, Alex Bryant has conditioning in spades all day long. You will not tire him out. Titan, he's a guy that can absorb punishment. Gem, he's a guy who no matter what you have up your sleeve, he can take you apart. But Side Effect, he's the monster. And it's a wild card who wins however you feel about who's the favorite. The referee allowing a lot of latitude here. He could have counted all four men out from my standpoint.
Well, I think because of it being a fatal four-way, the count-out has been waived.
He's counting a rope break though from the outside?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about some of the referees here.
Drop kick to Side Effect, and that was great elevation and unique landing point for him there.
Yeah, Alex Bryant now in a prime position as he makes his way up to the top of the ring, perched there.
Gemstone sees it, and for Alex Bryant, that is bad news as he gets caught. I thought he was going to get rocket launched, but Gorilla Press.
Wait a minute, going grapevines the leg. That almost blew up in Gem's face.
Yeah, he's trying to take Titan down, and he did a great job of that. Unfortunately, he was putting Alex Bryant on top of him. You never want to put Alex Bryant on top in this situation.
No, not at all. I mean, that could have been the 3 count. Just because, if nothing else, Gemstone throwing with that force of Alex Bryant. The men fighting on the outside now, right on that ring skirt, one of the more unforgiving parts of the ring.
You know, Alex Bryant receiving quite the respite courtesy of Gem. Gem put him in a great spot there. He didn't absorb a lot of punishment until that moment when Titan shoved both men down.
Yeah, the 3 other men outside the ring there as Titan now, he's got the ring to himself.
Well, Titan, he's in a great position to try to go after one of these guys and end this thing. Unfortunately, all the men on the outside, he's taking quite a bit of time, and Side Effect, very fresh right now. I know you want to fight him. I know you want to prove yourself against him as who's the more dominant monster, but he is not the guy picked fresh as a daisy to come back in the ring.
No, not at all.
You can't even read his face there. You don't have a clue if he's feeling anything right now.
Holy mother of Moses!
Well, it wasn't pretty, but he got him down and slammed him. And all that weight working against him there, that's all you needed was to get him up a little bit.
Yeah, 3 count. Titan victorious in this fatal 4-way match. And I tell you what, with the hard-fought effort that he has, might be in line for a title shot against G-Money.
Well, it's certainly going to push him up the rankings. On the outside of the ring, though, Gemstone not letting up on Alex Bryant. You know, we can say we're surprised, we can act surprised, but that is no longer the case when it comes to these 2 men. This happens every time you get them out here. It's not just redundant, it's predictable.
Yes, and Alex Bryant trying to use a chain on Gemstone.
wow. We gonna show up. We came to show out. RWC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup is scheduled for one ball. And it is for the RWC Television Championship.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. We're ready to get the second match underway of the evening, as G-Moniy will be defending the RWC Television Championship momentarily. And that music can mean only one person, Steve. One of your favorites.
Son of a... Who in the hell gave this guy a title shot?
Survey says Dex Carter.
Yeah, that tracks.
No. Well, he may have all the answers, but does he have the knowledge and the strategy to win and become the new RWC Television Champion today?
Well, the fans in attendance here love this guy. He's a bit of a youngster. I think I'm safe in saying that. He's here for the fun and the frivolity of the moment, but he does have capable wrestling knowledge. We've seen it before.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we know what the man can do. I mean, I know you are a little dismissive of him being in the title picture, but let's face it, this is one of the more competitive men on the RWC roster.
Not dismissive. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, excuse me.
I'm disgusted.
And who would you rather see have the title shot?
I don't know. Pick anyone in the third row.
Oh, come on.
You're right. They're not capable. They're also asthmatic, fat, ugly, and stupid.
You sound like Xander Keys now.
I mean, occasionally he makes a good point. It's just that when he opens his mouth to talk, he sounds like a jackass.
All right, we're getting the music ready for the champion. Defeating Alex Bryant back in May of 2023 at Slam in Benson, North Carolina, you're looking at your RWC Television Champion, G-Moniy. The radio rock star of Foxy 99.
And to call this guy a favorite amongst the local crowd is an understatement, John.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this guy packs them in. I mean, he's got the whole airwaves behind him, 3 to 7, Monday through Friday.
If that wasn't enough for him, the greedy son of a gun that he is, he's captured the internet.
Yes, he has. Successfully defending that title against Movie Mike. The stock is rising for G-Moniy in 2024.
And in a survey of 100 people, the top 5 things that you find in G-Money's house, the number one answer at the moment, RWC television title.
There you go.
Introducing the challenger from the Game Show Network at a weight of whatever the survey says, Stone Cold Steve Harvey.
Survey says what? Survey says? What? Survey says? What? Survey says? Survey says?
And the champion from Foxy 99 by way of Fayetteville, North Carolina, at a weight of 300 broken records, he is your current RWC Television Champion, G-Moniy.
G-Moniy really feeling good about himself in this one.
Real quick. When I say, hey, yo, I need y'all to say, all right. It goes like this. Hey, yo. Oh, y'all sound good. Oh, y'all sound good.
Well, I think G-Money needs to get his ears checked.
They sound good. I mean, they get, all right.
All
Right?
right, John, no, never again.
Oh.
Never again.
Oh, no, all right. I will never again. Never again, sir.
Promises you made me and your wife you can't keep.
Oh, shame on you, sir. And
It's just what the survey says.
wait a minute. we're holding up the Family Feud card as if it is the championship.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, based on what we heard earlier, the survey merely says what?
That's
No, it's a question. What's it say?
it says AAO apparently by G-Moniy.
That sounds a lot better. I'm just saying.
Watch this. Survey says. What?
Yeah, a little lukewarm there. We got the bell to go.
Crowd isn't very smart.
Harvey trying it again.
Survey says.
A little better that time. Quick point to make here. I believe the bell has rung.
Yes, it has. Both men measuring each other up now.
Okay.
Collar and elbow tie-up to get this one going. If Stone Cold Steve Harvey is victorious, this will be his first championship here in Ring Wars Carolina. Referee looking for the clean break and does get one.
It's so strange because you look at this guy and you just get the feeling he's worn gold before.
Yeah.
Maybe a chain or two.
Could be. Hip toss by Stone Cold Steve Harvey.
And that was excellent placement, really. I mean, gee, he's a big guy, and that wasn't off the ropes. No added momentum. Just good placement of the feet by Stone Cold Steve Harvey. And some surprising strength on display.
Yeah, I mean, that was textbook what you saw in the ring. G-Moniy probably caught a little off guard by that. Another collar and elbow tie-up to get this one going here. And, wow.
All right, an arm drag this time.
Hold on. I just want to check. We surveyed 100 people and they all said what? Yeah. Survey said? What? Survey said? What?
They're getting there.
Slowly. But I tell you what, if I was Harvey, I'd be more focused on G-Moniy. I mean, you had a good arm drag there, but if you don't follow it up with something, it doesn't mean squat.
It's strange that the crowd keep asking Steve Harvey what the survey says when he's already asked them what the survey says.
This is true.
Good body slam.
Oh, but,
He hurt himself.
yeah, a little bit.
G's a big boy. We said it earlier.
Yeah. I think somebody was like milking the crowd for cheers that they did not get.
No, sir. The survey says.
Well, they're doing something right now. They should be wrestling a match. I mean, he made it into this contest for a reason, I've heard, and a hip toss by G-Moniy. He very much walked into that.
Yes, he did.
And there's an arm drag by G, and they're even right now, move for move in this contest.
Yeah, and G with got the slam and just textbook center of the ring.
So the top three moves we've seen in the contest right now, we got what, 2 more in the match? Survey's only got 5 according to Mr. Harvey.
This is true. Drop kick, number 4.
You know, you gotta wonder, is Mr. Harvey gonna require some therapy?
Don't know. Could be.
That boy said that was nice because I got bunnies, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'll tell you what, G-Moniy hot dogging a little bit there, and it cost him. He's going to allow Steve Harvey to get in control with a snapmare takeover.
Good chin lock. He got him positioned right where he wants him. Comes off the ropes again. Okay, we're back to the chin lock. I don't know if you needed to come off the ropes to go right back to that yet. I feel like you could have maybe just held on.
Wait a minute, what in the world? Alex Bryant and Gemstone out here again?
Okay, all right. I don't have any words for this one, bud.
How about somebody come on, get out of the ring. We're trying to have a championship match.
So my assumption right now is they've been fighting through the back and no one's been able to stop them. And now they're down the ring in the middle of the match, the next match on the card. I mean,
yes.
what the hell is Dex Carter doing back there?
I have no idea. Apparently having
well,
coffee.
I know. Day drinking. Surveys.
No!
Number one answer. I have
Fans.
At least 2 Ring Wars Carolina employees.
Going for the pin there. I got to find out those sources later.
One of them's me.
Oh, great. Way to start a rumor.
I smelled his breath.
I thought it was Tic Tacs.
G-Money taking it to Steve Harvey right now. Steve Harvey's kind of lined himself up for this so far. Coming off the rope, so G gets caught with a Luthes press, and he's unloading him right now.
Yeah, Steve Harvey, if he stays on top of it.
Oh, and he's well on his way to stomping that previously mentioned puddle into his opponent.
Yes. The garter snake really showing some offense out here today.
Oh, he's a sly one. He slithers like a serpent.
And then going back to work on the breadbasket now. G-Money with the reversal, trying to get it off though, and back body drop. Takes down SCSH.
And Mr. Harvey's own way working against him there. G got him up and then kind of just dropped down from it.
Yeah. G-Money looking a little, I thought I was going to say exhausted, but he came out of that corner with force, driving the elbow straight at Stone Cold Steve Harvey.
Well, he got himself a breath, and that's all he needed to unload on him.
Well, the conditioning of G-Money is a good one. Now the champion just lighting up the challenger. Wait, swing and a miss, and...
Well, I thought he was going to get it.
So did I. Thought we were going to see the number one answer there. G-Money hitting him with the remix instead.
And a great cover there, hooking the leg both with his arm and then again with his leg. And it was almost unnecessary.
Well, we got the official word here. G-Money successfully retaining his title.
And G-Money really is soaking in the moment with the fans right now. They are solidly behind this guy. And with good reason. He's giving them a lot to cheer on.
Oh, yeah, I got to say, this man has got to be in top running for most popular RWC Superstar of 2024.
And fans, you're going to want to stick with us. We got a big main event coming up. Junior heavyweight title action still to come in this program.
Yeah, Rip Cannon taking on RJ Weaver. Special guest referee coming back, Justin Storm. That's going to be a barn burner, Steve.
Wow, we gonna show up. We can't show wow.
RWC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the RWC Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Main event action here in Ring Wars, Carolina. Justin Storm assigned as special guest referee for this Junior Heavyweight Championship match. Interesting choice considering there is history between this man, Rip Cannon, and the champion RJ Weaver.
Oh yeah, they both have their issues with Mr. Storm in the past.
Yeah, Rip Cannon looking fine, feeling good, exercising his rematch clause. He was Junior Heavyweight Champion in the BattleGrounds match.
He was. You can't take it away from him, but you gotta admit it was a glancing moment in time. A lot of guys were champions for various moments during that match. The guy that came out on top, RJ Weaver, and while Rip Cannon likes RJ, they have a bit of a sibling rivalry, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know it doesn't sit well with him that he didn't walk out with a championship. It's been a lot of time since this man has held gold.
Yeah, former RWC television champion. And you're right. I mean, Rip Cannon would love nothing more to be the Junior Heavyweight Champion at this moment, but that's not the case. Will it be by the end of this match? That's yet to be seen.
My man's hyping himself up out there, though. He's got an extra step out there in the ring right now.
And Storm doing a good job of checking the challenger here. And I got to publicly thank Justin Storm for sitting in on commentary while you were on assignment.
Yeah, that's right. There was a beautiful moment where you said something intelligent and he mistook you for me.
Oh, shame on you.
For watching this young paying attention, I think he's good. He's got talent. Speaking of talent, RJ Weaver, this young man, world of momentum behind him since he hit the scene here.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen him at the Candy Bowl win the specialty match. We've seen him qualify for the Battle Zone match. I mean, this kid's a firecracker.
The fans love what they see from this guy. He's entertaining as all get out in that ring.
I tell you what, Steve, this young man, if he focuses and stays healthy, he's going to have a good, long career.
Well, I want to back you up for a second there. You said if this young man focuses. He has focused. If he stays focused,
good point.
He's only going to get better.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. There is the verbiage there that he does have to stay focused. And speaking of staying focused, Rip Cannon has become more focused in his matches now, not so much celebrating and jubilating in the contest.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 195 pounds, Rip Cannon! And the champion from the fast lane of Daytona, weighing in at 150 pounds, he is your RWC Junior Heavyweight Champion, Adrenaline
You know, we were talking about Alex Bryant a little bit earlier. It looks like RJ Weaver has been in the gym. He's cut off some body fat. I'm seeing more definition out of him now.
Being a champion will certainly make you step up your premium. You find in the gym valuable as every athlete in this sport.
Oh, yeah. You get the bigger profile matches, the bigger paydays. You want to hold on to those championships.
At the end of the day, this sport, like any other sport, like any other profession, it's about money. So you're right, you want that championship. Because that increases your payday every time you walk out. It assures you of the big spotlight matches.
Okay, wait a minute. What's Justin? Oh, Justin Storm's going over to ring the bell. And looks like Justin Storm is pulling double duty. Speaking of being in the gym, I'm going to be interested to see how well Justin Storm can move around. He's been out on injury since November. So it'll be interesting to see if he can keep up with both wrestlers in this match.
Tall task for anyone, let alone a man who's been coming off an injury. These guys are as quick as anyone in our business.
Oh yeah, it'll be. I'm wondering if Storm's got the conditioning ready to keep up with two high-paced guys like Weaver and Cannon.
Rear waist lock by Mr. Weaver, trying to lift Cannon up. Odell, back elbow to the side of the head there.
Yeah, Cannon with a wide base, almost making it impossible to pick up. Good reversal there. And Cannon tosses the champion down.
And you know,
oh, come on.
In the middle of all that, it's important. No, I believe RJ Weaver was trying to make use of his agility to fling himself or rip Cannon in one direction or another, and Rip just planted him face first. He has that speed, that agility. He has it scouted.
Yes, he does. Wrist lock applied now.
And you know, this is a rare situation, I believe, for Rip. Rip, ideally, in most every contest, if you were going to give him an X factor edge, it's his agility, it's his speed. And I'm sorry, but I believe RJ has him in both of those categories.
I got to disagree with you. I'm going to call it a wash. I think it's a little bit of both here. Although, with tactics like that, RJ Weaver really on display out here today. RJ Weaver going for the snap suplex. I thought he was going to get Cannon up.
Well, Cannon dropping down his weight there, sandbagging him, had good control of the arm for a moment, but RJ Weaver, again, quick as can be in that ring. And really, really sound fundamental skills. He has great control of the wrist lock, but Cannon, no slouch in there himself.
No, not at all. Oh, talk about that big brother, little brother sibling rivalry here. Just a tussle of Weaver's hair.
Well, anyone that's got a brother will tell you no one knows how to get under their skin like their sibling.
Oh, I tell you what, I know that firsthand. Whoa!
And you know, as impressive as it is, nothing new from Mr. Weaver. Incredibly gifted athlete.
Yeah, the more I think about this match, though, Steve, I would believe one of them would be better to go to work on the legs of their opponent, because you already know what they can deliver to the table, so why not ground your opponent, whether that's Cannon or Weaver?
part of me wants to agree with you, but on the other side of that, I think whatever you can catch on the other guy, that's where you go.
Good point. I mean, yeah, but you got to hit that reversal because both these guys, to steal a phrase from you, are quick as a hiccup.
Rip Cannon taking his time, kind of uncharacteristic.
Wait a minute, not.
He's a little bit upset with our official.
Well, because Storm said he wasn't going to count it.
Well, to be fair, Rip's arm does look like it's a little bit over Mr. Weaver's throat there. That would stop the pinfall from being counted. At that point, you're counting for a choke.
Okay. We don't have instant replay, so I'll take your word for it here. Rip Cannon snap suplex onto the champion. Lower back of Weaver hurting there a little bit.
Just saying, the referee's perception is paramount in all instances. His line of view matters a lot, whatever the situation is.
And now Cannon, well, it looks like Weaver's trying to fight back and break loose, but Cannon's not going to let that happen.
Now, though, he's feeling some effects right now. You see him grasping his lower back there?
Yeah, Cannon moving a little bit slower than what we're used to seeing out here.
I know you disagree with me. I believe it's because he knows RJ's faster there. He's going to need to use his size advantage for a change. That doesn't mean that he's going to be slow all the time, that he's not going to run at his point, but it does mean he can't rely on it if he gets him to the finish line.
You know what, Steve? I'm going to agree with you on that point. I know it's a rarity, but I am. You're seeing it here. I mean, Cannon does have that reach advantage and the height advantage, grabbing both legs.
Mr. Storm taking the time to make sure the shoulder was down.
It looks like Storm almost took a coffee break out of it before he got over to count the pinfall.
No, I mean, you did mention earlier, this is a guy who's had an injury recently. How fast can you anticipate he'll get down to the mat to be able to make that count? You said yourself you were concerned for him coming into this thing just to referee.
No way to use my words against me, Steven.
I'm not using them against you, I'm quoting them directly.
Okay.
Off the ropes, Mr. Weaver, sunset flip attempt. One count only. Storm right down there for that one.
Yeah. Weaver looks like he's going to attempt the backslide, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Well, he's going to have to fight for it, and he's muscling Rip Cannon down. Surprise to all of us.
I think that was a 2. That was closer than I thought it was going to be, Steve.
Really impressive display of strength by RJ Weaver.
Yeah.
I'm wearing this. So what are you gonna do?
Oh, and RJ Weaver just super kicked the referee. I guess that would be a disqualification. Rip Cannon looks like he's down for a cutter by Rip Cannon off. I don't even know what's happening.
At this point, yeah. Well, we just lost the referee. Well, I mean, I guess that's what happens when you.
Well, we got another referee.
Yeah, Trevor's out here.
I mean, I'm assuming. I guess this match is going to.
Wait a minute.
Roll on.
2 count though. I tell you what, Cannon ever the opportunist there.
Cannon nearly stole this thing right there.
Yeah, I mean, RJ Weaver got caught off guard. Snapmare takeover now.
I mean, it'd be hard not to be caught off guard given what they both just did. I didn't even know if the contest was still going to continue.
Well, it is. Now we got the referee here. We're chinlock applied, slowing Weaver down.
Quick question for you.
Sure.
Is Dex Carter going to find these 2 men? They just put their hands on a referee.
Hey, I'm not in the office.
And flagrantly, I might add.
I'm not in the office. I mean, Storm has a legitimate claim, but it'll be up to Dex Carter to make that final decision. And, the arms are dropping here. Not usual to see Rip Cannon use a sleeper on an opponent.
He's got excellent positioning with that.
Oh!
Those big old long legs of his, they're tucked back, and bringing them in close to try to ground RJ Weaver. I believe that was a mistake because that allows RJ Weaver to use his positioning. You see it. Yeah, he's just got himself back up to his feet.
Yeah, a little Monday morning cornerback in here, but I think if Cannon would took the legs and wrapped them around him like a pair of body scissors, this one would have been over by now.
Just laid back and laid down with this weight, but semantics aside, he's right back on top of Mr. Weaver.
And
nice attempted belly to backside suplex there, but RJ Weaver landed on his feet, shot to the breadbasket there, and he's unloading on Cannon.
Yeah, Weaver lighting him up, coming up, and
springboard arm drag. Holy heck!
Yeah, you don't see that every day. And Weaver, wait! I thought he was going to catch him. He does.
Well, from the crucifix back to an arm drag, this guy can do it all in that ring.
Oh yeah. Big monkey flip there by Weaver. but taking his time to get over for the pin attempt.
Firm lateral press.
But no hook of the leg.
No. Unfortunately, we're a little far along in this thing right now. And R.J. Weaver, I believe the contest has taken a little bit out of him. Was all he could do to cover him right there.
Yeah, but R.J. Weaver looking like he's getting his second win now. He's got the nickname Adrenaline for a reason.
Taking an extra second, though, to jump, and that's all Rip Cannon needed.
Yeah, it looks like Cannon moved out of the way just in time. Weaver comes down on his arm. I thought it was more of his knee, but looks like...
little from A, a little from B.
Yeah.
Rip Cannon, he's been given a gift right now. This could be his route to a title.
And can Cannon capitalize?
Well, the sit-out powerbomb nearly took this one for him.
But not enough.
Oh, unfortunately for him, R.J. Weaver's still alive.
Yeah, Cannon can't get flustered. Just stay right on top of Weaver, hit the moves again, and try for another pin attempt.
He's holding on to that short arm. Finally lets go, and that might have been the mistake. R.J. Weaver ducked behind him, rear waistlock, runs him off the ropes. He's got a pinfall, sits down tight. That's it!
Successful title defense by R.J. Weaver.
Here's your winner, and still your junior heavyweight champion, R.J. Weaver.
Well, not Rip Cannon's day, but a hard-fought effort by Rip Cannon against Adrenaline R.J. Weaver.
You're right, John. It's one of the best showings we've seen from Rip Cannon in quite a while. It's one of the best showings we've seen from anyone on the roster. But at the end of the day, that man, R.J. Weaver, is
What in the... Oh, come on! Bryant and Gemstone still going at it?
I mean, how have we not gotten on top of this?
I don't know. I was going to give the gentlemen their flowers and say that has an early opportunity to be 2024 match of the year, but I guess Bryant and Gemstone don't care about that.
Well, no, obviously they don't.
How many different refs do we got out here?
This fight's been going on for nearly 50 minutes now.
Yeah. All right, G-Moniy finally getting involved. Looks like the wrestlers are going to have to. It's taking what, 3-4 wrestlers? Oh.
Well, unfortunately, those words not stopping this.
No.
Dex Carter finally making his presence known.
Dex Carter finally being the law and order out here. May 4th, no disqualification. Alex Bryant against Gemstone. One-on-one. Hopefully this will bring an end to this feud. I don't know if it will or not. Fans want to thank you for joining us. Don't forget to tune in next week as the Pink Gang attempts to capture the tag team titles from the Rustlers, and Xander Keys defends the RWC Heavyweight Championship against Tiger. For Stephen Hensley, this is Jonathan Darwin saying we'll see you later.